Greetings and welcome, friends. Mr. Waddy here. We've been talking about y equals mx plus b slope-intercept form, and we did a little a quest. I was going to say side quest because it's outside of our big ideas book. It's a more of a small idea, I guess. But this was Punchline Algebra 7.11, and the riddle is: how did the light dress up for the costume party? I don't know the answer to this riddle. I also will not spoil the answer. I'm just going to do a few of these problems for us and see if we can figure this out. So what they have is a series of points through letters, and they ask us find the equation of EF. So if I want to find EF, I'm going to line up my straight edge on E and my other one on the F, and I'll draw that line like so. So there's EF, the line. And if I want to find the equation, we need two pieces of information. We need its slope and its y-intercept, which I described for you as kind of like the DNA of the line, the two things that make a line unique. And so for this, if I want to find the slope, you can move between any two lattice points, figuring out the rise and the run, and you can determine the slope. Now, I could have gone from E to F, and I've gotten up 4/2 for my slope. But notice that actually reduces 4/2 is the same as just 2 if I was to divide. Where we go? Oh, there we go. So that's just the same as a slope of 2, which means notice if I went up 2 and over 1, I do, in fact, land on another point, even though it's not labeled. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So there's my slope. What is the y-intercept of this line EF? Well, that's the slope. What's the y-intercept? Where does it cross the y-axis? What number is that on the y-axis? Yeah, +3. So if I want to write my equation of EF, I would have y equals 2x plus 3. All right, so I figure out the slope, I figure out the y-intercept, and then I write it in slope-intercept form. All right, good. Here we go. Let's find another equation. The equation of the line ST. This one is a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more unusual. Let's see. So here we go. Here's ST. All right, so there's the line ST. What do you think about the slope of that line? To go from one point to the next, how far am I? What is my rise? I don't have one. The rise is 0, and the run from T to S, or T to this point, or to that point, is some number. We could call that 0 over 1. We could call it 0 over, I don't know, what is that, 9? Whatever we would have selected, I would have still gotten a slope of 0. All right, and what is the y-intercept in this equation? For the y-axis, right? Here's the x-axis. Where's that with respect to the y? -3. So the equation of my line in slope-intercept form, I might have tried writing it as y equals 0x minus 3. But even simpler is if I write y equals -3. The equation of a horizontal line is just y equals a number, and the slope is 0. And the way you could write it is just, y equals whatever the y-intercept is. Now let's see, this next one's trickier. It actually cannot be written in slope-intercept form, oddly enough. Bam, that's good enough. That's got the verts. Let's see, I'll make this an orange line here. All right, something to that effect is my other line. It goes forever in 2 directions. So let's see, what is the slope here? going up infinity and over 0, or up 1 over 0. And if I try to write 1 over 0 or 10 over 0 or whatever over 0, I get a slope that is undefined. All right, a vertical line is so steep, we would say that its slope is undefined. We could also say that it has no slope. All right, no slope. Those are both correct ways to describe that. But don't let that throw you off, because no slope kind of sounds like zero slope. But those are two different things. Zero slope is flat. A vertical line is so steep that it has no slope. It's just straight up and down. So to write the equation, well, let's see. Does this have a y-intercept, that orange line? No, the y-axis is right here, and it's parallel to it. It never touches the y-axis. How do I write the equation of a vertical line? Does anyone remember? Well, y equals a number is a horizontal line. X equals a number is a vertical line. And the number that I pick happens to be the x-intercept of that line. So x equals 4 represents the equation of a vertical line who passes through 4 on the x-axis. Basically, it's saying that your input is always 4 and your output is anything, which is not a function, but that is a line. So yeah, all of the points on this orange line, here's 4, 0, here's 4, 1, here's 4, 2, here's 4, negative 3, right? All of those have an x-coordinate of 4, whereas the purple line, y equals negative 3, all of those have a y-intercept of negative 3, regardless, or sorry, a y-coordinate of negative 3, regardless of their input. So here's 0, negative 3, 0, or 1, negative 3, 2, negative 3, right? 4, negative 3. Here's negative 5, negative 3. So that's kind of defining your y-coordinates of all your points as such. Yeah, I think that'll be fine for now. I kind of covered the 3 different types of examples. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll fit one more. Is there a problem that had a negative slope? See, a negative slope. See, E, F, G, H. Here, yeah, let's do problem 4. I'll throw one more in the mix here. We had a positive slope, we had a horizontal 0 slope, and we had a vertical line, which is no slope. Let's look at one that has a negative slope. So the equation of GH. There was another one that had a negative slope, is what you're saying? Well, I've got this one picked, but yeah, I'm sure that GL also would have been a negative slope. Let's see, let's pick a color for this line. Maybe I'll do this dark blue here. Actually that matches my shirt today. Lovely. Lovely. Let's see, so there's GH, the line. I've got to find the slope and the y-intercept. Man, that's tricky. It doesn't look like it quite hits there. Doesn't hit there. Maybe it hits there? Oh, that would be down 4 over 3, down 4 over 3. Aha! I think I found the slope. I also could have had down 8 and over 6, which would have reduced to down 4 over 3. So my slope is negative 4/3. The rise was falling, so it's a negative 4, and the run was to the right. What's the y-intercept for this line right here? Negative 1. So my equation that I would write would be y equals negative 4/3 x minus 1. There we go. Now I think I'll call my video done. Have a good day, internet friends.